Hi, everyone. This is Jeffrey at Ripe Color, and
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
we are here as the Daily Duo to deliver the message of the day. And the message of the day fits into 5 categories: body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read 5 cards. Nancy Jean reads 5 crystals in the garden. We both offer personal readings. We both also offer physical goods in the physical world. I make scarves and t-shirts, etc. Nancy Jean offers gardens and grids. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications, and subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. I love that I don't have a script and that I just wing it every day.
I know. Fine. Went back where it was. Okay.
Interesting.
Middle of January is going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Okay. So for body, remember we were talking about yesterday about, finding this new path. So I'm kind of getting the new path, but it's not really clear. So I always, when I put on I try to put on my glasses elegantly, but I usually do that. Okay. So this is the card of the moon. This is a really interesting card. A lot going on here. Now, if you look really, really closely, there is a path here, but it's windy and it's mysterious and it's kind of weird. And it's kind of like, I know it's kind of that way, but I just know it's that way. But I'm sort of in the dark here. But so I feel like there's this inkling, and maybe you're kind of relying on your intuition, but you're still not quite, it's not really quite clear. The good news is you're moving. So I feel like you're moving, but it's not really quite clear, which is kind of okay too. Sometimes it has to be okay, right? And then for your mind, you might get this like little flash. I always feel, to me, this is always like a flash of inspiration, a flash of like a little message, a little like, but it's almost like on the periphery. It's almost like in the periphery. It's like, did I just think that? Is that what I think? Yeah, it's a little bit like that. It's a little bit, everything's a little bit, hasn't quite formed. And then for spirit, I get kind of trust your thought. I think you're getting something, and you might be a little cloudy, and it's like it's in the periphery, but I think you should grab it and go with it, because that's what he's doing. He's grabbing and going. Okay, so it sort of turns on this one, even though this is a lot of people see this as a negative card. Sometimes I feel like have confidence in your own thinking, in your own ideas. And then I get the spiritual quest, this willingness to go after and to seek something that's more fulfilling than what you have, to have a richer, wider, more adventurous experience. So it's almost like a little adventure-y.
Right.
It's a little adventure-y.
Yes.
And then for clarity, I get perseverance. I get perseverance. So the whole thing feels like, okay, you're going to have an inkling or an idea or something kind of coming through, and you're going to kind of go with it and sort of go into it. And then, you might get a little bit like, oh, I don't know. It's like, have confidence. You're on the right track. You're going the right way. It's okay. It'll open up, like the sun will rise again, like the fog will clear. Just be confident, keep moving forward. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Okay. So what I'm going to start with here is the grounding stone, and it's between the future and the present. And when you're sitting there, all your gifts are not yet recognized, and your values are being purified right now. So you're getting all the materials being presented to you on how to move forward, because it's also touching into air. And when it touches air, it means mental actions are the path to your abundance. And This is about material things because of where the body lands. The mind is also in air, and the mind tells us that mental actions are what we need to, no, that's the wrong one. Thoughts are all important, but they're also in water. So some of those thoughts are telling us to let go of limitations. Remember, it said what you're doing is being purified right now so that you can go forward. That's really important. This is the kind of fuzziness and fogginess that you see in the moon card. What we have in clarification is that you will get all the clarity you need. You follow one of the many paths that are being presented to you, but you need to resolve which direction you're heading in before you go there. And it's somewhat tempered by the fact that when it's sitting like this between these two, this is a past life thing. You're confronting something that is not just memories from this life, but it's memories from before. If you believe in past lives, your past lives is now coming in, and it's going to help you with the solution. So don't block your mind from that. Stay open to that. Then we got the body and the spirit. Now, the spirit's the best thing that's happening on here. And the spirit is coming forth. A new sense of who you are is transforming in you right now. It's not completely grown. It's like the guy by the garden waiting for his plants to come through, but it's really ready to emerge. And you've got path forward, false, and earth for the body. And the path forward says physical testings will move you to the next step. So you're moving, and listen to your body for the signals. So these two work together. It says, yes, you have new things coming. You need to move forward and work with that. But they are unearthing, and physical changes are coming. And physical changes means this is like coins. It's like things that exist in the physical world. So what I get from this is the path ahead is bright. You have to be open to it. And I think sometimes being open to our past life energies is the hardest, especially if you're not used to working with them. Be open. So if you get some weird idea and have a dream and see yourself in some sort of clothing you would never have worn, no matter what Halloween was like in this life, but you get a message from that, write down your messages from your dreams right now, because that's the way that it's easiest for past lives to speak to us, unless you're used to talking to yourself, in which case you can illuminate it that way. But this is a past life illumination, and it's going to help us pick the correct path.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah. Like, it's a new emergence.
That's right. And I think the moon sometimes is a
new emergence. Yeah. And we're coming up on the full moon in a couple of days. So,
yep. On the 17th. So,
yeah.
So I think we're going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us today.
Blessings.